Okay, Leo gang, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you don't know all of your zodiac placements, you can see how to get that information for free in the description box below this video, as well as lots of other useful information. So, Leo friends, we're going to start out with the person on your mind, maybe somebody from the past, somebody you're dealing with right now, but I guarantee you, you know exactly who I'm talking about, right, Leos? And if you're a single Leo, hang tight. We're going to get to you if you're looking for options here in just a minute, okay? But first, if you're dealing with somebody, got somebody on your mind from the past, you're dealing with somebody or thinking of dealing with somebody, right? Kind of crushing on somebody. Well, this is for you, okay? So let's take a look at their energy, your energy, and the final or probable outcome, right? That's the whole point of tarot, is to find out the energies so we know what we need to change, right? Because we can always manipulate energy. Okay, so to some degree, you don't want to, affect other people's free will. That's just not ethical. But anyway, okay, with that being said, Leos, let's get started. The person on your mind. Well, all right. Well, I think they've got, in their mind, this has got staying power, okay? And you're pondering some options, okay? Which is kind of interesting. All right, let's get to them first. Okay, first of all, air, Scorpio, water, fire, air. So, take what resonates, but, the zodiac signs may be just a significant placement in someone's chart. So just take this as it resonates, okay, Leo? But at any rate, okay, whatever this is, they feel like that there is a lot of potential, long-term potential for this. Death reversed is all about perseverance and endurance. The World card, very much a card of completion, success, fulfillment, great self-awareness, okay, and happiness. Now, here's the thing. Somebody feels like somebody has some compromised objectivity, or self-limiting beliefs, or they're not stepping into their full potential, their own power. Six of Swords, but in the reverse. That's what that can speak to. We may clarify that in a minute, but you know what? I do think this. I think you have a lot of hope for this. There's a lot of self-love on your side. You got the Ace of Cups. That's what that's about. And maybe that's love towards this person as well, because certainly you have to have the Ace of Cups in place before you can have any sort of partnership anyway. And this does speak to contemplating a decision, okay, but feeling positive about the situation, okay, a possible partnership and initial accomplishment, Two of Wands, okay, and you got the Ace of Swords. So some truth may have come out recently. You feel like there's a lot of inner strength, a lot of ability to overcome things, and that there's a lot of clarity to the situation, okay? Why do we have the Six of Swords in reverse on this person, in this person's energy? Is there a lack of objectivity? Is there, some self-esteem issues? Is there somebody not stepping into their power? What is up with that? Well, okay. Seven of Wands. Whoever it is actually very gifted. They're just not stepping into it. I think they don't realize what they have. And I don't know if this is you, the other person, or maybe just the other person's perception of you. Okay, they feel like you're not seeing how strong you are. That's what I think. And maybe you're debating a decision about this. I think you do have a lot of emotion for this person, and they do you. But I think there is something, what's got you, maybe you're trying to make a decision about this relationship. What's got you in why is this Two of Wands here? It can mean a number of different things. It can mean that, that there's a lot of possibility here, but that for some reason you're kind of stuck trying to make a decision. What is going on here? Ooh, okay, you feel like somebody needs to do some shadow work. I got the Devil. Again, Capricorn, maybe. But here's the thing. The Devil speaks to self-doubt and self-imprisonment many times too. Somebody is not stepping into their power. Or somebody feels like that anyway. But you know what? I think it's you. And I love you, Leo. I don't mean that to be bad. But there's something that is something you're not seeing and maybe you need to go inside and do some meditation to step into your power regarding your ability to make some sort of a decision on this person. This person has a lot of regard for you. And I think you love this person. I think you have very strong emotion here. And I think you feel like you have clarity, but maybe you don't. Okay. What is the, what's the outcome of this situation? The advice is clear. Use your intuition. Go inside and meditate to find out what you need to know about this situation. If you're up in arms about a situation, Leo, that's your answer. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's the best I can give you. Go inside, be intuitive, you know, and the judge, the devil, when this is coming out and the advice, let me tell you, show spunk and speak truth. That's what the advice is when you see the devil card. The cards take on a little bit different meaning whenever you're using them strictly for advice. At least that's how I read. And that is the traditional advice going along with the devil card. Well, okay. Well, you know what? You got the Three of Wands. So it does speak to eventual, you know, the ship's coming in and making progress. Six of Cups, working through some emotional baggage. Six of Cups in the reverse, that's what that speaks to. Eight of Wands coming through. Something does come through fast. Somebody takes some action fast. So it does show a lot of potential here, Leo, but you got to work through some stuff, okay? You got to work, and you know what? When one person works and the other one doesn't, and energetically they're vibing, and then one person starts working, you're going to repel. So both of you need to do some work, okay, on this situation if you want it to last, okay? If you want it to last. Okay, and I think both of you feel like it does. And you know what? This is calling for someone to make a judgment call. Outcomes not being set in stone. This may be somebody from your past. You got the Six of Cups and the Judgment card. Two cards from the past. So very well could be the case. It's never too late to make changes, right? You do need to review your decisions and do the actions needed to make sure that everything regarding what you pursue is aligned with where you're wanting to go in your beautiful life, right? Grow, transform, and release. Ooh, yeah, like that for you, Leos. All right, Leos, if you are single and you are looking for options, let's see what may be coming in for you. If you're single, sometimes this part of the reading, there's more than one option coming in, so we just take what resonates and just kind of go from there. But sometimes we get, you know, heads up, little red flags, things to watch out for, things to be looking for, right? And predictions and advice about what may come in. We just kind of follow our intuition on this part of the reading, as with anything as far as, you know, looking at romantic options. What do we have coming in? Well, be careful. Be careful. Okay, here's the thing. You may have somebody coming in who's kind of withdrawn and holding back on some emotions. High Priestess reversed, okay? May come in with a lot of passion and a lot of promises, okay? The Lover's card can be a Gemini, maybe, maybe not. You also got water here, which we'll talk about in a minute. But, you know, may require an intuitive decision on your part. The Lovers can speak to the need to do that, okay? Yeah, here's what I'm getting. Coming in fast and furious with a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy, maybe. But, you know, I'm not sure with a lot of follow through. You know, and you've got the Nine of Cups. It speaks to this. You getting what you thought you were wanted, but you now realize it doesn't fulfill. Yeah, this is a heads up from a Leo gang. This is a heads up. Be careful. And you may have other options. This just may be your heads up about one option. But here's an option that I see for many of you Leos that are single out there. There is somebody for a lot of you Leos in your energy that you may or may not even be aware of. They're going to come in really fast. But they're going to be withdrawn when it actually comes to emotional availability. This is going to be all about sex. promises and what you thought you wanted, but not coming through. A lot of fiery passion. I mean, if you're just looking for a good roll in the hay, this may be your very ticket. You know, I don't always recommend that because I'm kind of all about taking care of my own energy because, you know, sex is an energetic exchange and I don't want anybody's raggedy ass energy nowhere near me and certainly not within, okay? And it is about absorbing not only them, but everybody they've been with. So, you know what? That taught me to be particular with who I play with. Okay, just gonna lay that out. Let's just call it like it is. But you know what? That's your heads up. And this is the call to make an intuitive, use your intuition. Stay in that meditation, Leo, so that your intuition is really, really sharp so that you don't fall for, you know, the Knight of Wands. And I mean, I love every card in the deck, but you know, the Knight of Wands is often, you know, a lot of fiery energy, but just kind of, you know, shoots off at the mouth and then it, you know, doesn't really feisty, instigator, quick to anger, but also very charismatic and generally very physical, very physically attractive. And that's about it. Okay. And the rest is just a lot of hot air. Sorry. That's how I see it. So I love you, Leo. That's loving advice, okay, from the tarot. Okay, now, I've added this component to my individual readings. To me, the family dynamic is extremely important as far as affecting every other area of your life, right? Family, whether we like it or not, they have a lot to do with everything, and everything affects everything. So I think family is something that you need a little heads up, observations, and advice about what may be going on in your family dynamic right now, and you know, advice as to how to navigate any challenges that you may be going through with any of your family. So just take what resonates. Okay, we have water energy, fire, and Pisces, but somebody's fooling themselves. Okay, somebody is really just not seeing some things. The main Pisces energy, Nine of Wands, a lot of competitiveness and almost like feeling like giving up on the situation, like it kind of has no hope. You really, I feel like this, Two of Cups, somebody's neglecting themselves and doing some work, okay? It's almost like, you feel like, here's what it is. When you have that Two of Cups in reverse, it's this, putting too much time into the situation and not enough time into you. Calling it like I see it. The Two of Cups in the advice is all about speaking from your heart and taking the steps associated with balancing yourself, okay? Nine of Wands advice is really just understand when you reach a point where you've done all that you can do and that it's time to take a step back and do some healing and spend some time on yourself, right? The moon is all about trusting your intuition, but here again, you can't do that if you're not doing the energy work so that you hear your intuition, you know the voice, the way the voice sounds, the intuitive voice in you that sounds whenever it's telling you what to do. You can't know it if you're not spending time alone regularly, okay? So that's kind of the advice in how to deal. Money. Let's talk about your career, self-employment, whether you're looking for a job, already have a job, trying to pursue a promotion, thinking of self-employment. This is going to be some advice about money, okay? What do my Leo friends need in the area of advice when it comes to their money, the coins, right? Let's look at how we're doing in the pocketbook, okay? In the wallet, What's the wallet looking like? What do we need to know about our wallets? All right, here we go. Okay, stepping into your power, right? Aries energy, maybe not. Yeah, it's all about stepping into your own power and taking action. Ace of Wands and the Emperor. Take action. Don't let opportunity knock twice. Raise your vibration. How do you do that? You do the work associated that, you know, see my law of attraction video in my playlist called Self-Improvement. I haven't talked about that in a while. Work the law of attraction. Change self-beliefs. See, there's a lot of videos in there that are going to help you raise your vibration. Some are by me, some are by other people, but they're all going to help you and get you started. Okay, many of the topics in there that I talk about, as well as some of the other people that do the videos in that playlist, Those are starting points. Those topics you can talk about for weeks and weeks and weeks without a break and still not cover everything. So it's a starting point to know the areas of how to raise your vibration. The Emperor card, that's what that's about, stepping into your power. How do you do that? Raise your vibration. How do you do that? I'm going to give you a shortcut in here because I can't tell you the number of ways. There's too many ways, but meditate, shadow work, raise your vibration, work the law of attraction, right? Change your self-beliefs, all of those things, okay? And all of that information into how to easily meditate. See my changing self-beliefs, right? That's going to help you, give you some shortcuts on easy ways to meditate. Ace of Wands is this. Don't let opportunity pass you by, right? Take your action. It's not going to fall in your lap while you're sitting on the sofa eating bonbons, watching, Criminal Minds or I keep forgetting my daughter's show, Grey's Anatomy, right? You've got to put in the work. If you're looking for a job, you got to send in the resumes. You got to go put out the applications. You got to make calls, right? You got to network. You got to put your name out there and let people know that you're on the job market. Same if you're self-employed. You got to put your name out there. You got to do the work. You've got to invest the time, right? Make the investment of yourself so that you will reap the rewards later. That is all about that is all about taking action. Okay, you got the Fool card, all about taking a leap of faith, right? The Fool in the tarot is no fool at all. Very educated as far as taking the right risks, right? Highly intuitive. See, he's working with every zodiac sign up there, and he's got no problem balancing all of them. This is a person who can oftentimes, this is coming to me because we're talking business, networking with, and adapt to all kind of personality types, because certainly every zodiac sign is different, right? And we all even differ from that. No two Geminis are the same because it all depends on their sun sign, their moon sign, their rising sign, their Cancer sign, and other heavy placements in their chart, right? All of that comes into play. So my point is this: be adaptable, right? Be open to new opportunities that you would not have considered before. Lighten up, right? Enjoy things. Don't take things so seriously. This life is really just a game. I'm just going to call that. That may not be popular, but you know what? And I could spend a decade talking about that, but I won't do that in this video. This is a reading. And the Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, stepping into your power. Be open again to new opportunities. The Chariot often speaks to the need for travel and relocation or energetic movement or considering various opportunities. But the Chariot, that Cancer energy, is all about overcoming obstacles. So you know what, I like that for you, Leos. Okay, Leo, Moonology, some advice from the Moonology Oracle deck. Work through your fears, and you may be dealing with a Scorpio. I love it. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You may have, a Sagittarius. I like this one. I was in a conversation this morning with a close friend who's a very high vibrational individual reader. Step out of your comfort zone. You know what the comfort zone is? It's toxicity, it's stagnation, it's complacency, and it's highly dangerous. Yes. The magic is outside the comfort zone. If you're comfortable, if you're not learning, if you're not open to new information, if you're not looking at constant ways to grow and learn and increase your knowledge, guess where you are? You're in your comfort zone, and you are stagnant and toxic. Meditate and contemplate. There it is for you, Leos. Some of you really, and I keep getting this, some of you need to step up your meditation and your self-care. Those spiritual baths, that self-care where as a female, I love to go get a pedi or slather on a lot of, Bath and Body great lotion and my favorite scent, right? And just chill back with a glass of wine, right? Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Camel. Like it a lot. So with that being said, Leos, I wish you all much love and light. Comment below. Let me know how you like this reading. I love hearing from you guys, okay? Much love and light.